Nigerian airports are the only airports in the whole wide world where your flights are delayed without any explanation, without any apology. Your flights are cancelled without any apologies, without any announcement. And so I think that it is high time we take very stern stance on some of these issues, because it throws up the problem of our regulatory agencies, apart from the transactional effect of these delays. A businessman, for instance, who had a business meeting in Lagos, will come to Abuja here. I will not be able to find flight to go back to Abuja, to Lagos. You know what that loss can be. Even in government activities, a government officials that wants to travel to Lagos to represent this government at any level of business or program will get delayed in this place until that event is overtaken. Even health, if you have reason to travel out of one place to the other and you get unnecessarily delayed and your flight cancelled, God forbid, it is possible to lead to death as a result of that negligence. So I think, Mr. President, that in supporting this motion, I want to say that at least for this matter and other related matters, our compliance committee must ensure that whatever resolutions that we arrive at here is complied with by these agencies. Because these organizations or service providers are taking Nigerians and Nigeria for a ride. And they're making Nigeria a laughing stock. Because it's not only Nigerians who are resilient that are applying these rules. Foreigners are here. They experience the same thing. And it makes Nigeria look like a different country.
I have had cause to discuss with some of the operators why this incessant delays and all that. And they raised a lot of issues. Some of them bordering on the cost of their operations. The cost of their operations. Because of the fluctuation in the dollar and the things they need to run their services, is very, very patriotic for some of these airlines to still remain in operation in Nigeria. So we have to acknowledge that the situation has been very difficult for them, and they have continued to put their aircrafts on the air to move people around the country. I have listened to the Honorable Minister for Aviation. He is somebody who is on top of this situation. He has been encouraging these airlines, negotiating a lot of things for them, and giving them actually pass mark that are doing well. In as much as it's very discomforting for flights to be delayed and sometimes cancelled, we have to take into account the challenges these airlines face in Nigeria to remain in the skies to carry people around.
This development is worrisome, as air travel is one of the most reliable, dependable, and quicker means of transportation, often undertaken for business official purpose, and to keep to the scheduled appointment, which are usually time-bound. Therefore, unwarranted flight delay and cancellation will be counterproductive to the socio-economic growth and development of this country. The Senate further notes that as part of interventions measure to check unethical and unwholesome practice of the practitioner in the aviation sector, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority is statutorily empowered through the enactment of Nigerian Civil Aviation Act to, among other things, provide oversight and guidelines aimed at ensuring the airlines operate within the contemplation of international standard in Nigeria, and to ensure that airline customers get value for the services they paid the airline for. The Senate observed that the quest for economic diversification and foreign direct investment, which are part of the current administration policy, trust will remain an illusion if the country aviation industry falls short of acceptable best practices across the globe. Mr. President, distinguished colleague, aware that Part 19 of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority Regulation of 2023 makes provision for consumer protection in the civil aviation industry in Nigeria. However, enforcement has been an issue, as most Nigerians are not even aware that they are entitled to compensation for time lost due to unnecessary delay and outright cancellation. Hence, the need for the NCAA to activate this aspect and make it public and its regulation so that airline operators will sit up and be alive to their responsibility to their customers. Accordingly resolved, mandate the Senate Committee on Aviation to invite the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, the Director General of NCAA, airline operators, and other relevant stakeholders to, among other things, unravel the circumstances behind incessant flight delay and cancellation with a view to finding lasting solution to the problem. I so move.
You have the mandate to invite everybody in this country. You have the mandate to subpoena everybody in this country, even anybody, everybody. Mandate the Senate Committee on Aviation to invite the Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, the Director General of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, airline operators, and other relevant stakeholders, so among other things, unravel the circumstances behind the incessant flight delays and cancellations with a view to finding a lasting solution to the problem. Please, for this, please say aye. Amendment. Those against say nay. Amendment. The ayes have it.